Heyo, hello lads and ladettes. Today is a fantastic day because finally they've introduced Gyro Zeppeli into the game. We're going to talk about him, see what it's like, and give him a rating as how broken he is, or if he's not even broken. Let's get right into it. Yes, finally, Gyro is coming out. I made a short, if you didn't notice, if you didn't know of him coming out, or they announced that he'll be coming out. So let's see how it is. So just like another event, for example, like how they did Johnny. So we have steel balls you can claim to get them. If you get 10 of them, you can get them for free. A hero accompanying hero challenge. Let's knock this off right now and just get it out of the way. Boom. Let's see, how much damage do we do? Oh, 313 million. Absolutely crazy. Of course we max it out straight away like we usually do. Claim this, claim that. Challenge rewards, any here? No. Already do top damage, cool. Now we go to promotion plan. Any things, of course, the more you get them, the more money you can spend to upgrade them up. And then the wish summons only can do 20 summons, which sucks. It really does. I wish you could do 30 so you get more of him, but they do limit him, of course. So we'll see how many we can get of him. Well, it's really cool that they finally, basically, I don't know, they're probably the main 3 or 4 they've done. Diego, Brando, actually I'll show it here. The main ones, right, that they've done. Because you got Johnny Joestar, of course, Gyro, and then you have on the Hermit side of the bad guys, you have Diego, Brando, and Funny Valentine. So they finally, I don't know if they're going to release any more of that. I don't know what's next. Like, the reason why they went with Steel Ball Run is because the anime, part 7 of the anime was getting announced. So now they've done pretty much, they might do more characters. I don't know who they would do. Maybe like Sandman, I forget, whatever the horse guy is, but we'll see. So yeah, what else is in here? So this is the character. Is there anything else here? No, not that I'm aware of. Let's go and now into the character and show them off a little bit, shall we? Gallery. Here we go. Costume. Let's see. Look, honestly, I rate it. I wish they changed all the colouring of him. Whoopsies, I dropped a drill. Don't ask what I meant, but an actual drill. I do like in the game when they put their stand like in the background, so they're on the field. But honestly, I rate it. I'm trying to remember. That image looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, looks like one of the cover arts, or I'm trying to think of, because they do like the magazine thing. It looks like that color setting, but I actually rate it, and his stand looks sick as well. But yes, that's him there. His normal one also looks good. Should you buy the skin? If you want. Honestly, it's a monetary thing. It doesn't really matter. His abilities. Now, usually it goes way too long when I go through his abilities. So I want to do a quick summary here. Now, I have no notes. I have no notes, so we're going to go off the dome here. Let's go to 13 stars. So he is just magic, it shows. Usually it has something else, like, for example, raid/transformation. So that being that he does lots of damage to single targets and also transforms. But for him, he's just magic. Magic. So first ability, I'm just going to quickly summarize it. Does a lot of damage and heals your entire team, basically, once you go down here, and debuffs and also buffs your team as well. So I'll just read the last one. Removes 2 stacks of buffs from each enemy and applies aging, which is 10% minus attack and 10% damage reduction, or less, they take more damage. Does a lot of magical damage, shared among all units, which is crazy, because that's really, really good. Usually you do, like, it hits select people on the base characters, but hitting all units is awesome, right? Because that means more damage you're doing to everyone. The fewer enemy units, the higher damage each unit takes. So basically, yeah, I think it's a tick thing in what it says up here, something like that. So the less enemies they are, the more tick damage or damage they take. I don't mean tick like dot damage. I mean, like, if there's 7 enemies or 6 enemies, sorry, then if that goes down, then the damage gets split against the 5. Then if there's 4 enemies, the 6 damage you're meant to be doing to 6 characters, that gets split amongst the 4, so you're doing overall damage. I believe that's correct. I believe. Not only that, once you do all the damage, you do bonus damage as well to characters with less HP, 50% less. You heal 60% of total damage to your team. Crazy. So this guy is actually going to be a healer. This is a healing character, a damage healing character. So unlike Enya or Josuke, for example, they just heal or revive characters. He literally just does damage, and the more damage you do, the more he heals. The next ability is, that was called Ball Breaker. AoE damage plus recover. Trust the spin. What's this one again? This one is, he just increases healing increase to his attack, and then nullifies, so with Mandem, nullifies Unholy Ground from Funny Valentine, which that does, if I go over to, what is it? Is it you? Which one is it? Holy Ground reduces enemy speed 5% at the beginning of each round. Each surviving enemy has 6%. So it just nullifies that. So it doesn't do it, because I think as well it does, I don't know, anything else, but whatever. So nullifies that completely, which is crazy, because he's actually he's very, very popular, considered one of the best characters, if not the best character in the game. And he also reduces dot effects. So dot being bleed, burn, plague, and poison. And then also, I think that's it really. And also does spin healing, which is what Mandem does. So each time, because this will be important later, each time he attacks, if he scores a crit on any targets, gain 1 stack of healing, max 4 stacks per round. Max 4 stacks per round. Yeah, so we can get a lot of stacks during a course of, max 8 stacks undispellable. So you can get max 8 stacks there. That comes in later for this ability, which is Zeppeli Bloodline. Revive and buff. I'm in my chair, hold up. Okay. This spin technique passed down through the Zeppeli family, whatever, so just increases his HP plus 20% attack plus 10% crit rate when he receives a fatal attack, whether or not he has revive ban or not. So ignores debuff or revive ban. Consume all spin healing stacks to revive. So if he has 8, he revives. If he has 1, he revives. Revival HP equals 4% max per stack to consume. So if he has 8 stacks, 8 times 24 is whatever, I don't know, 32. So he gets 32% HP. I believe that's how that math works out. And it can only be triggered once per battle. After each action, this is what I don't know what action is in this one. After each action, if allies have died, consume all spin stacks, requires at least 2 spin stacks to revive them. Each stack revives 1 ally, or each 2 stacks revives 1 ally with 300% of Gyro's attack as healing. So, look, I could be wrong here as I read that, and I don't know if we can see it. Or maybe when I get him, I'll be able to experiment more. But when I see him, so basically, I believe after each action is once he dies. I don't think it's when he attacks. I could be wrong. I need to clarify, but it could be when he attacks or if he dies. If he has at least 2 spin healing, he will revive a teammate. Which, if that is the case, which I don't know what it is yet, that is bonkers. Like, holy crap, are you joking? Because he can get a lot, right? He can get 4 per round per attack. So if he has something where he can attack twice, which there is in this game, multiple, he could be healing and reviving people each round. But look, I don't know how it works out. So that's that one. So that's good. Like, maybe I've alluded to it already, but that's really good. Inheritor, yeah, enhanced buff. The moon tides, whatever. Basically, depending on how much HP he is it at the start of every odd number round, Gyro's ball changes depending on the team. So odd number. So I think the first round, 3rd, 5th, 7th, all prime numbers basically up to there, gets whatever the chances are. So you can see here, rage, restore, awakening, depending on what HP they are. So that's pretty good, and healing. Look, not bad. Let's check this out. I haven't seen this yet, so let's see. So this should be at the start of effect, which I think is that healing. Oh, I think that was the start effect. And then this is the super. Look, a little bit underwhelming with that super, I think. So that's his normal attack with the horse. That's pretty funny. I like it. And let's see what happens. He has trickling healing. So when he attacks, he should dispel. Which he does. Ball stun. So I don't know. So that's his HP. So because he has max 75 plus 75, he's doing stuns. And yeah. And so his first one at the start. So if I reset it. How much damage does it say he did? Alright, damage. I don't know how that good that is or not. Let's see here. So his first one, so that is the at the start of the game effect, the spell, and he also has a healing circle, which I don't know what that is. He's critting there. It looks like he crits really well. Anything else here? Look, not bad. Let's see, does his costume have any animation at all? Any difference in animation? That looks more blue than green. Am I wrong? It looks blue, not green. Is that actually what it does? Does it just change it from green to blue? Yeah, it does, love. So that's the spin one there. So yeah, so that is... Oh, what I want to show is now I'm going to rate him. That's what I forget. How good is Gyro? Of course, what I think. I go under the assumption that if in this game... What has happened is that whenever they release a new character, it's going to be broken. One, of course, for monetary reasons, and two, I think for fun and to change up the meta and stuff like that. Especially because it literally says, like, to counter Funny Valentine. Not fully counter him, but counter Funny Valentine is, haha, I nullify one of your abilities that you can do out of the many abilities that he has. Yes, I think he's really, really good. I think what's happening at the moment is that people are, because he's healing, people are comparing him to Enya. Now, I don't think that's a fair comparison. I would compare it more to something like G or something like that. But basically, people are saying, if I go, let me go to the Discord here. If I go over here. This is the ranking by the Rat. The Rat has put him, so not only Diego Brando, high SS, and Johnny Joestar, triple S, because he's amazing. He's putting him apprehensively SS and may change just because he just came out today or last night, so we have no much data on him, so we're going to get data on him. But the consensus or people were arguing is, should I go for Enya or Gyro? And I think that's hard question because one, there are so many good limited time characters to get. As a free-to-play player, can you get all these characters? At least Enya you can get without spending money. As much money or gems, or no, you don't have to spend it all, right? Where Gyro, you have to spend diamonds to get him. But I think he is very, very good looking at it. And one of the conversations I hope I'm not finishing sentences or questions here. Very, very good. I don't think you should compare him to Enya because I think they're two different things. And the only reason I say that is because Enya is full, like, revive and healing and stuff like that. Like, no damage. Like, she doesn't do any damage unless she revives. She just heals your team and puts corpse attacks or corpse power so they can revive. Well, depending on, which I don't know yet, is that if he attacks and you consume spin when he attacks to revive people, then yes, he's going to be broken. He's absolutely insane if that happens, because you just keep him in the back and he's just going to keep reviving people, because he's going to crit, especially in your late game. You're going to crit a lot more, because I basically crit, all my attacks crit now, basically. So very, very good there. Compare him to other characters, but yeah, so very, very good there. The meta is sort of maybe shifted, it hasn't really, but of a more union team. Especially because if you have Koichi, Gyro, Jotaro, did I say that right? Oh, sorry. Koichi, Gyro, Jotaro, Johnny, I don't know what else, Kakyoin and someone else. I don't know. I forget all of them. But G or something like that. Actually, if I can just go here. So you can have, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Especially if you have like G at the end of it, like as an assist or something like that, and then Gyro can keep reviving. Like, it's crazy, absolutely nuts. That's what I'm going to put there. I hope you have found out a bit more information if you haven't already. What's in here? I have enough to buy Diego Brando. I'm going to do a different video on that one. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll, of course, reveal more stuff as it comes along. But that's going to be it. Bye!